Today I'm explaining about another tools in Illustrator. Okay, so in the previous class already we used this line segment tool, arc tool, spiral tool, rectangle grid tool and polar grid tool. Okay, now we are going to check this. So here we have a rectangular tool. Okay, so rounded rectangle tool, ellipse tool, polygon tool, star tool and flare tool. Okay, with this we create the shapes. Okay, suppose here, so make it 1 with this. You draw one rectangle horizontally or vertically, okay, or a square. If you want exact perfect squares, by pressing shift, okay, you draw, you will get perfect squares. If you release these, you will get the rectangles. Okay, and suppose press alt and shift. Okay, so proportionately you will decrease and increase those squares. Suppose see, it is reducing from the center point of the box and enlarging from the same center point. So proportionately from the middle it is giving that. And suppose release the alter and with shift only, so from one side only it is giving that. Okay, so that is. And here we'll change the thickness of the line. Okay, and here the stroke weight can give up to 10 or you can give more also, no problem. Okay, and after that here we have variable width profiles. So there, if you click there, you will understand this. Suppose more zoom. Sometimes we use these as borders for our designs or artworks. Okay, the same way here we have the brush options are there. Okay, use them, or otherwise you can give them more the thickness of the brush. Okay, and suppose here make it 10. Yes, and I want to change this into suppose any red color. Okay, and you can change this the brushes also. Suppose here in the panels, click on the brush and you will get the brushes, different brushes. It is like a border, and so you can use all these things. Otherwise go with a library. We can find the many different options from arrows or artist. In artistic we have the ink, paintbrush, scroll pen or watercolor. These are the different kind of brushes. We use these as borders sometimes for the artworks. Okay, or otherwise go with other brushes also. So decorative, image brush. Okay, so you can use image brush library. Okay, and vector packs, to crunch packs, vector pack. So yeah, these are, can give this. See, these are nice. Okay, we use them sometimes as borders. Okay, the same way here Wacom 60 brushes are there, so with Wacom only we'll work with that. Okay, and the Bristol brushes, so from the Bristol library we'll get these Bristols. So okay, so these are the options actually. Comment your normal. Okay, right. If you click on that, you will get the width and the height value. Suppose here I'm giving the link, chain link means constrain width and height proportionately. So proportionately will get. Suppose here I'm giving 100. Here also I'm giving 100. It is, yeah, now 100 and 100, and say okay, exact perfect four sides square we got. Okay, so directly you'll give the value also. Next, here we have a rounded rectangle tool. So with this you can draw these rounded rectangles. Suppose here, if you see this, from the shape here, we'll give the values also. Okay, suppose change this into corner radius, and suppose camper. Okay, sometimes we use this, make it Control Z, and you can delete this. Now and draw one more, and suppose here I'm drawing with my left mouse, okay, and pressing left arrow in keyboard, suppose see it is changed into a rectangle or square. Okay, now I'm using the right arrow, so now it is changed this rounded rectangle. Okay, see this. Now I'm using left mouse, left arrow, change this into a normal rectangle and a square, but use the right arrow, changing into the curved one, okay, a rounded one. Okay, so sometimes we have to use this and you can fill the color also, of course. Now here we have the options. Okay, so here in the transform, the values are there, the same values. Suppose you can give this into 10 degrees. So these are what the sheerness. Okay, make it 0 only, and here this is the rotate. You can rotate these many degrees, or otherwise make it 0. Okay, and these are the x and y values. Suppose see there, you can give some value. So 100, so it is moving left side. Okay, so you can delete this and draw one more. And now check the ellipse tool. So with this you can create the ellipses. Okay, so with the left mouse you can draw, you are getting into the ellipse, your the oval shapes horizontally and vertically we are getting. Okay, and give the shift, with shift perfect circles we are getting, perfect circles. By using alt and shift, the same circles proportionately, okay, from the middle point it is giving the enlargeness and decreaseness. Okay, so this is okay, so we use this all. In the same way you can change the thickness of this ellipse also by selecting this and giving the value. And suppose here you select this, and from the control panel click on the shape properties. Here we have the values here, the pi start angle. Suppose this is the pi start angle. Sometimes when you prepare logos, and sometimes you want some particular shape, some piece of the area you want to cut from the circle, so you can use this Okay, and here it is a rotation. Okay, and suppose here, see the inversion of that, so we'll get the inversion pi. Only that piece you will get, remaining you will miss. Okay, and here see that pi and angle, so make the pi and angle. See this, sometimes we use them. Okay, and this is the ellipse width and ellipse height. Generally we know that. The same way here, values again, here the same values, rotateness, and here shearness, and the x value, y values. These already we checked this. Okay, okay, just we can delete this. Can delete this also. And then here we are using polygon tool. So with the polygon tool, create the polygons. Suppose here see 1 2 3 4 5 6 sides it has. Okay, see there polygon side count to it has 6, but you can give suppose 5, it is changing into 5, or otherwise you can move this how you want. See, it is getting into complete round. Okay, the same thing by using your keyboard up arrow, you are changing that. Okay, into the circle. The same the shortcut here we used. Again for the shape, give the value manually. Okay, so sometimes we need all these options. And anyway, other things are there. The polygon angle you will set, and corner radius you will set, and the polygon the side length. The side length, suppose here the polygon radiusness also. Suppose here the radiusness and give suppose only this much, but it is not taking. Suppose, yeah, that much. Okay, so make it Control Z. I want bit smaller. Okay, and use these other options also. 50. Okay, so this control panel is very useful. When you click on each and every tool, you get the options. Okay, control panel options. So according to your the requirement need, we have to change. Okay, yes, and of course you will give the color inside that. Okay, and you can select and remove them. Okay, now come to another tool, star tool. And generally to create stars, you will get this. See, with the shift you are getting proportionate stars. Release that, you will get according to your the mouse the hand movements. Okay, Alt Shift, press Alt Shift from inside to outside proportionately. It is giving the bigger and smaller stars. Okay, and here suppose I'm using control. By using this control, press control and keyboard. See the edges, it is giving the sharpness, and here it is giving the blend, and almost it is changing into a complete almost round, and it is changing into polygon shape. Slowly it is becoming into the star and the sharp star edges. Okay, so sometimes we use. Okay, the same way here I use up and down arrows. Suppose I'm giving the up arrow and adding more corners. See, the more, say, see, I'm giving up arrow, up arrow, up arrow. So I'm giving down arrow, down arrow. Okay, I'm giving down arrow. So the few corners only it is creating. Suppose, yes, for the star at least we want 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so that's it. And the same way here we have suppose okay, and suppose in the transform again we have the options, and again here the sheerness, the rotate, okay, x value, y value, we use all these things. Okay, and suppose you can double click on tool or otherwise click on that. There are the star the values. Suppose the radiusness 150 by 150.9421 and 59.9053, and the points are here 5 only, but here I want 9, just say. So you got a 9, or otherwise the same thing by using your up arrow and down arrow you will get. Okay, so that is, and you'll fill the colors. So these are the very useful and helpful the shapes you can create directly. And now the flare tool. Suppose before explaining this, clear this artboard. For the flare tools generally it look beautifully on the black backgrounds. Okay, so I use this rectangle shape, okay, fill with the black. Okay, you can lock this because should not move that. And now from the last tool, the flare tool. Okay, you draw a flare. Suppose here in the layer panel you must have to create a new layer. Okay, now click on flare tool and draw your flare. See, this is your flare. Okay, suppose double click on that, so you'll get the flare tool options. Okay, from there opacity you can decrease. Okay, so on the preview you'll understand that. Make it default by 50. Okay, and then the brightness of that you can increase the brightness and give the preview. Okay, so brightness I'm giving. Okay, the fuzziness and the longest is 300. That's enough. The numbers are, suppose race numbers are 15, you can reduce this up to 5 also. Okay, and now here the rings. Suppose you don't want rings, you can deselect rings, and suppose don't want race, you can remove them also. Okay, then add the rings. Okay, from there the direction of that will change the direction. Okay, and here the numbers of the rings. Okay, 10 are there, you can give that big or small number. Okay, and then the growth, increase the growthness, hollowness. The diameter is 195 point, and you can decrease also. Okay, so opacity, I don't want this opacity. Suppose here race, on the race also, and say okay. come on the black surface, see you are getting excellent the sunrise. It is kind of effect. Okay, this you can reduce and decrease size wise also. Generally on black background it gives the more impact. Wonderful. And you can click on that and add if you want anything more. Fusiness completely I want to give. See 100% fusiness. Say OK. Now see this. It's excellent. I'll decrease this size because I want within that area only. Okay, this is so here you can paste anything, you can give anything. Suppose these are the two things are there. Yes, suppose this is and this is. You delete this, you can keep that. Yes, now you can give any text or image over on this. Suppose I'll get any image for my reference. Okay, I'll get this image, paste here on the Illustrator, and here from file, place, from desktop, get that image, place here. Yes. Okay. Yeah, now you can send this back because our effect is behind this. So arrange, send to back. Okay. Yes, now if you see this, because of the red background we are not getting that much effect, but it is there. Okay, so it works on the complete the black backgrounds. Anyway, so for the reference only I used this. Okay, so yeah, this is actually on black. Okay, anyway, I'm keeping this as it is. Okay, so this way we can use. So here in today's class we learned this rectangle tool and rounded rectangle tool, ellipse tool, a polygon tool, star tool, and the flare tool. Okay, so these are very helpful in making logos and creating shapes and all. Okay, so next day I'll explain the other things. Okay, so for time being you can practice this, and if you have any doubts please ask. Okay, thank you.